This is the captain speaking. Come tune into my new podcast titled Captain's Log. When I speak on my daily life and current events, you won't be sorry. Captain out. So listen, if any of you guys are thinking about doing your own podcast, man, I highly recommend you use Anchor. Anchor.fm. It's free. You know what I mean? It's got all the tools and stuff you need to make your stuff sound spiffy. You know what I mean? It's seamless. It's user friendly. You can record it from your phone. You record it from your computer. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to be on Spotify or Apple Podcast or anything like that, it'll do it for you. You know, you can make some money. You know what I mean? Doing a sponsorship ad and just like something like this. And it's also free. So if you're interested in it, man, you can download the free Anchor app or you can go to anchor.fm. Good luck. Captain's Log. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good night. Finally, man. Finally got this thing rolling, man. Oof, nervous. So, I just want to give a special thanks, man, to my wife, to my man Glenn, to my man Ralph, to everybody who was tuning in, to my luggage, man, who've encouraging me to do this, man. I'm way behind. So I just want to give thanks to them, man. So let's just get this started. This is episode 1, Captain's Log intro. So who am I? All right, so we can start with the government name, Robert Marbury. At work, I go by Rob. At home, I go by Leon or Dad. To my main man and them from back in the day, I go by Lee. You know what I'm saying? On my bike, I go by Boogie. Whichever you want to call me. You know what I'm saying? Just as long as the first letter is capitalized. So, what is the Captain's Log? Where did it come from? Like, how did this whole thing originate? So, this is for those who don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, a couple of years ago, I've taken the train from DC, to DC. And for those who don't know, I live in Maryland. I work downtown in DC. So I take the train every morning. And 9 times out of 10, I would always see something crazy on the train. So when I was young, I used to stay up late and watch TV. And, after about 10, 11 o'clock, for those who didn't have cable, regular TV. So by 10, 11 o'clock, maybe 12, you had Star Trek that came on. And you had, the captain, the boy-head dude from X-Men. He'd be like, Captain's Log. And he'd just start going into his little dialogue. And for some reason, I just started doing that. I started doing that on my Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, let me just start doing this. Me not thinking it was going to be anything. So for me, I'm a very observant person. So I'm watching everything on the train. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, why is this person doing that? Why is this person doing that? What the hell? You know what I'm saying? Oh, by the way, there will be some cursing. There will be some N-bombs. There's going to be all of that on here. If you're not cool with it, sorry. But I got to be who I am. You know what I'm saying? So, I was just doing like little snippets. I was doing little like, 1 minute, 2 minute snippets, until Instagram, bammed out and started doing this whole, you can only record for a minute, you know what I mean? So I'm like, damn, got some bammers for that. So I started doing it, man, and then I noticed like, I was going from maybe 10, 11 views to 25 to 50 to at one point, maybe over 100, maybe 100. I think 150 is the most I'd ever had. And then, from there I said, okay, people actually watching to where, I was getting comments, actual input and dialogue to what I was saying, which was cool, to people saying, bro, you should be podcasting, man, you know what I'm saying, like you're really good to listen to. And, I think it was maybe a year ago, probably longer than that, that idea came out. Like, bro, everybody podcasting, you might as well do it. So I started kind of doing my research. You know what I'm saying? I started watching some people from the area, to see how they was doing it. You know what I mean? Make sure if I see some mistakes that I thought they were making that I wouldn't do myself. But then, once I started doing that, I felt like I was really pushing myself back to actually starting it. You know what I mean? So then I'm like, well, damn, I don't want to come. I don't want to say that. I don't want to have this type of setting. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, it was just months and months and months. I actually supposed to started this Christmas 2019. And here we are, June 2020. You know what I'm saying? I'm just doing my first episode. But better late than never, you know what I'm saying? At least I did it, you know what I mean? I got my little checks on my phone for what I want to talk about. I just checked off. It says finally. You know what I mean? So, again, thank you to my supporters, man, who really pushed me to really get into this. So the theme of the show is, man, I'm just going. It's gonna be the same way. I'm gonna talk it like I talk it. You know what I mean? Like I do on my social media. All right. Anyway, so just figuring out I'm using Anchor. Just figured out that you can only do 5 minute segments, so I didn't talk for like another 3 minutes. Didn't even realize that I had stopped recording. All right, I'm learning. I'm learning, y'all. Anyway, so let's do a brief history, man. So born in D.C., raised in PG County till I was about 7. Then moved out in Montgomery County and lived out there all the way until I graduated high school and left. Went off to the military. So thanks, mom, for moving us to a better area so we can have the best education, have all the good resources. You know what I'm saying? I tell you what, man, it's people say a lot of stuff about growing up in the hood and all that, but growing up poor in a nice area is just as bad. I think Dave Chappelle might have said that. I don't want to quote you, but that's real spit right there, man. But went to the military. I was 17 in boot camp. Went to Iraq, Kuwait, Japan. A couple of places across the country: California, Oklahoma, Texas, North Carolina. Got out when I was 21. Did a little bit of running, man. That'd be a whole nother episode when we strictly talk about military. But once I got out, I met my now wife like 3 days after I got out, and we've been bumping heads and we've been running ever since. Love you to death, boo. And now, I'm pushing 35. I got a birthday coming up next month, man. I'm doing good. My health is good. Just came up on a new house. I got my 2 kids. I got my 9-year old about to be 10. I got my 3-year old about to be 30. My daughter, she be roughhousing around here. Man, life is good, man. Life is real good. So I figured just for today, man, I just want to talk about me. Just give you a sense. You can pick up on my personality. I mean, see who I am. See if this is even worth your time. You know what I'm saying? But I would like to think I'm a pretty cool guy, man. I'm kind of like a level 1 extrovert. You know what I'm saying? It's like, since this whole virus quarantine thing, man, like, I pretty much have somebody come over to the house, every couple of days because I'm like, I got to have some type of interaction, whether I'm sitting on the porch, blowing a cigar with my fellas, or I'm out grilling, or I'm working in the garage, I'm going cycling. Like, I just can't sit in the house, dog. Always been that way. Always been an outdoor dude, man. But it's like when you talk about a large sporting event, or a parade, a protest, and all this, is like my anxiety kind of kicking a little bit, man. So I'm working. I'm all over the place, man. But I do like to talk, man. And I will be having guests on the show. I mean, I think some of the strongest podcasts that I see out there, you definitely can't do it by yourself. So you know, if I feel like you're a person that's relevant to a topic that I feel like covering, I'll probably ask if you want to be on. You know what I'm saying? I got the studio set up. I got the fridge fully stocked. You know what I mean? We can sit down, toast one up, and we can talk some shit, man. But I'm excited, dog. I really am excited. I'm glad I got to it, man. Just thank everyone, for giving me the encouragement, man. It's not easy, just going from just kind of talking to a couple of people who follow you to potentially talking to hundreds, maybe thousands of people. Who knows? Who knows where it's gonna go, man? You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing it for money, not yet. I'm just doing it because I'm in the house bored. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I got endless time. I ain't got nothing else to fix in the house, so I figure I might as well come on here and talk some shit. You know what I mean? So just stick with me, man, and it should be fun. You know, it should be real fun, man. But until the next episode, man, this is episode 1, the intro. All right, see you guys next time. Captain out. Thank you guys for listening, man. Be sure to subscribe, man, to my podcast. Like I said, I had the good stuff planned for you, man. And also, you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Facebook is Robert Marbury, and Instagram is boogie underscore TNR underscore 301. Thank you.